Video number 3. This is our favorite sign language resource. I highly recommend it. It is just a few bucks, like $7 or $8 at Barnes & Noble, and I'm sure you could find it on Amazon. I highly, highly recommend it. It has words and illustrated signs accompanying every entry, so it's really handy. Quick note on expressive versus receptive language. Everest's receptive language, what he hears you saying, is really high. So it's okay to speak normally. You don't have to know how to sign everything you're saying. We use signs kind of as a supplement to what we're saying. But even if we don't sign, even if you don't sign in the classroom, he's going to get most of what you're saying. His expressive language, what he can say back, that is more significantly where the disability lies. So this is where sign really comes in handy. He's going to talk back in sign, or he's going to express his thoughts, his feelings, everything throughout the day in sign. So my hope is that these videos can equip you to understand what he is saying. I think that's been clear, but just to make sure. So today's video is about animals. This is one of Everest's favorite subjects and always has been. Probably every kid, right? So let's just start with the basics. We already talked about dog. You can kind of hit the side of your leg or sometimes hit your leg and snap. That's dog. Cat is like you're stroking whiskers. Mouse is this little flick of the nose. Rabbit, I think it's 2 hands, or it could even be 1 hand, but it's like the bunny ears. Sheep is like you're shearing up your arm. Pretend you're cutting your arm hair off. Little sheep action there. Cow is horns, and he usually does this one pretty clear and says moo or cow. Sometimes he'll say both. He's been kind of surprising us with that one. He's getting really chatty about cows. Turtle is like one hand is the shell and your other hand is the little turtle head. Goat, this is a fun one. You take these little crooked fingers and you touch your chin and the top of your head. So it's like the beard of a goat. I think it's actually turned out. The beard of a goat and the horns of a goat. Horse is 2 little flicks of both fingers on both hands. Horse. Pig is like the whole hand kind of flicking out, and you can make a grunting sound or a pig. Similar to that is frog. It's 2 fingers and it's just like a little flick. Frog. Elephant is the whole arm extended like a trunk. Giraffe is like a big C hand, just stretched up super high, like the giraffe neck. Bear is arms crossed and sort of, I don't know, pretending you're grabbing your chest hair, perhaps. Tiger is full hands pulling away from your face like stripes. Hey, Ryan. Lion is this big arch over the top of your head like the lion's mane. And there are tons and tons and tons of other animals. If he doesn't already know it, feel free to teach it to him. I've listed most of the ones we talk about just now, but last year, for example, I think I mentioned this on one of the other videos. Maddie didn't know the sign for squirrel, and so she looked it up and taught it to him, and now it's one of his favorite signs. And sure enough, we had not known that either. So try it out. Feel free to play with things and look things up. And if he already knows it, there's no harm, no foul. It's okay to take a risk and just bolster up his lexicon. So a couple actions that animals might be doing. You might be saying the lion is in the trees, or the lion is walking, the lion is running, the lion is jumping. A lot of animals are doing things on rocks. This is rock. So he does this a lot with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs on the broken rocks, or dinosaurs climbing. Fish. Let's do fish. Fish is swimming. He does swimming kind of like a pantomime movement. I don't know if that's the real sign. If he's talking about our dog, Sullivan, he might say the dog is at home. So this is his little sign for home. And I think I can also just add, I'm consulting my little list here, love. This is probably a sign most of us have encountered over the years. Everest loves animals. And Everest's name, by the way, is an E, up, like the shape of a mountain. So you could ask him, Everest, do you love animals? And he might talk with you about that. He might share a little bit. And if he doesn't know the sign, he will try something. Those moments are a little tricky because we just have to try to figure out what he's saying. Sometimes we can't figure it out. Sometimes we have to guess. Just do your best. It's okay to say, your guesses to him. It's okay to say, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm going to try to help figure it out. He's very familiar with the moment of people working to understand him. But more than anything, thank you for joining us in trying to help him feel understood. And thanks for being willing to try to learn some of his signs. Oh, I just thought of a few more like ocean signs. This is octopus. Do you remember turtle? This is shark. This is whale. It's this like big Y hand, like a whale tail. That's kind of a fun one. He loves talking about the animals in the ocean that swim. All right, end of video 3.